Hi, welcome back. The quest is to get to 100 mile an hour on a Kawasaki AR 50 with a big bore kit. To do that, I'm doing some pipe tests. So today, I'm going to test this BDK pipe. It's a good pipe, works really well with the 93cc kit. It's about 905mm long. I'm going to compare it to this pipe that I made myself. I did this for a project, the original 100 mile an hour AR project. This one's adjustable, so I can adjust the dwell length, and with spacers and a hacksaw I can adjust the header length as well. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to run it on the dyno. I'm going to see where we get. Also, I don't know if anyone else has read that, I'm just making my way through it. Just reading a bit about the life of Jan Thiel. The two-stroke master, as it says here, how to win 49 world championships. It's a really good read actually. Some good information and some really cool pictures as well. So once I get this done, I'll be finishing that off, see if there's any top tips on how to get more power out of my bike. So that's it, off we go to the dyno. I don't know, I thought right, no, forgot, yeah, sub, I'd like 2,000 subs, so if you are enjoying it, please give us a sub. Also next video will be raising the exhaust port, see if we can get some more horsepower with that. Hopefully complement this pipe a little bit better because it's the high RPM operation. So yeah, smash those buttons and I'll see you on the other side. Right, I've just done some testing with the BDK pipe. If you can see it on there. I've also got the laminar inserted and I'm still on the total loss. I've done 2 runs. That's without the laminar probe inserted and that's with it. So smaller stinger I think will help. However, I am a bit lean. Okay, so I'm going to take out this pilot jet. Yeah, 45. I'll leave that there. This is the standard KX80 one. I'm going to put that back in and I'm going to do another test. I'll get this back together and back on the bike, back in. Always put the slide cutaway to the back of the carb. If you do it the other way around, then yeah, lots of fun. Oh! Okay, this is the setup. So you can see I've now got EGT going up to the acquisition. So I'll keep on EGT. It's just over 6 inches away, and I've got the EGT and the dwell. I would like to put a cylinder head temp on as well, but I've only got 2 inputs, so it's something I need to look at. So that's the pipe setup. I'm going to do some tests now. That point is where it should work best. I'm going to start longer and then I'm going to decrease, and also once I've done that I'll probably add some spacers to the header and then I'll start cutting bits off and just see if I can get the pipe dialed in. I'm going to adjust this now. That to there is 25mm, so I want to knock it down to 15, see what happens. So I'll just adjust it at the back here, and I'm not going to film it because it's really cramped in here and I can't really get a camera and myself. It's hard enough to just get myself in, but I shall do that and do another test and then we'll continue. Okay, so I'm just going to add these spacers, which equate to 10mm, in between the stub and the cylinder. See what happens. £10. Bastard, not fucking working. Okay gents, results. So, first test of the day was with a BDK. Tested it, and then I thought I'll check the air-fuel ratio. So I put a lambda probe in and actually give it a little bit more power. As you can see, the red line, a little bit better. I believe it probably wants a slightly tighter stinger. And from the air-fuel ratio, I thought it needs to be a little bit richer. So I did actually go back to the standard. I went back to the standard pilot jet, which bumped a bit more fuel in. As you can see, gave a much better curve. So the best I got was 13.9 horsepower. And I've put these up in kind of order, worst to best. So that was with the header +7 on the header, so space for 7mm on the header. As you can see, another 0.8 horsepower. Next up, next best was with the dwell at +10 and the header as I started with, so you can see just a little bit more power. Then I had the original test I did actually was with the 25 on the dwell, and as you can see, it's not moving around a great deal. So it's not really that sensitive to tune length on this pipe. Then I just set it at 0. So we did pick up a bit more power. It's saying to me it wants a slightly shorter pipe. And as you can see from that short pipe, you're getting a bit more peak, you're getting more over rev, but you're losing that drive up the slope. Then I lopped some off the header, which is that one, a bit difficult to see. I might just deselect a few of these. So that's it, yeah, lopped a bit off the header. Not a massive difference. And then I thought I'd add a bit on, so I had added 10mm to the dwell with 10mm off, so I've got effectively the same tune length, and it's kind of just filled it up the slope a little bit better with the same sort of peak. So I'm guessing I didn't test it, if I went a little bit longer on the dwell, it might help. Is what I'm hoping is when I increase the blowdown time area, this curve does more of that. BDK T40. So yeah, I want to call that a win. I'm happy with that. Any questions? Just having a look at it with a base of time. So this is really energy density. So this is taking the RPM out of it. This is looking at purely as energy release, I guess, over time. And you can see the T40, it's got more at the bottom end. It does miss out a little bit there, but definitely got more power at the top. Just another way of looking at it. Right, thanks for watching. If you're here, you should know this works. Got an extra horsepower, I'm really pleased with that actually. Just for a pipe. There's still other stuff to do with the bike to bring it into line with how this pipe worked last time, i.e. a lot more exhaust duration. So that's going to be the next video actually. I'm going to start playing around with the exhaust port duration. It's already quite high, but to get the blowdown I need, I'm going to have to raise it. So if you're interested in that, give us a subscribe, hit the notifications, and then hopefully it should be within another week, 2 weeks maximum. And that's it. So hope you've enjoyed this today. It takes a lot of time and effort to make these, a lot of time and effort to get the bike up to the dyno, but we are getting there. We are trying to get to 100 miles an hour, so stick with me and we might get there one year.